Okay, Campfire crew, this is Tony checking in from the inside of the DIY micro camper. So we're fixing to put some plugs in this thing and fixing to start pulling some wire. I'm only going to put 3 plugs in it. I don't need a plug on this side. This side my bed's going to be on, but I do want 2 plugs on this wall and 1 on the front wall. So did y'all know the National Electrical Code's not real specific about plug height or outlet height. The rule of thumb is that you always put a plug 12 inches to the bottom of the box from the top of the floor. So what do I mean by that? If I've got a box, these boxes are 2x4 boxes. That means they're 2 inches by 4 inches, or thereabouts 2 inches by 4 inches. So when it comes to mounting a plug, the rule of thumb is you come 12 inches off of your floor height and make that be the bottom of your box. So these boxes have a little tab on them or some little ears on the side that's designed to hold the box up against the wall. You get 12 inches off the floor and nail the box on. Now for the American Disabilities Act, it specifies it a little bit different. They have to be a little bit higher for somebody in a wheelchair. But under normal circumstances, most people will put a plug 12 inches off the floor. Well, that being said, I've worked for a lot of electricians over the years, and they were very specific about that plug being the same. It didn't have to be exactly 12, but it did have to be all of them the same around the whole room. So, an old rule of thumb is you mount that box to the bottom of a hammer handle. So you set your hammer handle up and you get your box even. Well, the next box down, you do the same thing. You put your hammer handle under it, and that's a pretty good idea, I guess, as long as your hammer handle is at least 12 inches. Our hammer handle is 13 inches, so it would work all day long to get them all the same. You just have to use the same hammer. You can't get a hammer and put 2 on and a different hammer and put more on, because they won't be the same height. At the end of the day, you want them to be exactly the same height. That's what is important. So, since we're only going to put 3 plugs in here, I don't want mine near the floor, because we're going to build some type of shelf in here. So I'm going to put mine above the top at like a counter plug. And since we don't have to be so specific, I think we're going to come about a hammer handle thickness from the top, maybe like this, or somewhere in that neighborhood, so I can get them all consistent. So let me show you what we got. We got one there, and we've got a plug right there. So now all we have to do is pull some wire in there. All right, I'm gonna go ahead and drill holes around and get me to this first plug. I want holes from plug to plug, because I have to run wire between plug to plug. before all the electricians call me, we're going to staple all of these up under the box. All right, I like it. So this is going to be the box that what we're going to call our home run is here. And what that's going to have is a pigtail coming out of it with some SO cord. I'm going to come out the bottom of the box and have a plug out here, a male outlet, because I have a solar generator that has a 2,000 watt inverter on it and 2 outlets on the front, maybe 4 outlets on the front, I don't remember. Anyway, I'm going to plug the SO cord into the solar generator and power up these 3 plugs. So the light's a little bit different. The light is already in the ceiling and it's already wired, and it comes out to a piece of cord over here. It's a DC light, so we're going to have AC and DC inside. It just so happens the solar generator also has a DC plug on it too, so I'll be able to plug both of them up from the solar generator. Okay. So that's got the insulation and the sidewalls up. We've got it secured very well to the trailer. So now it's got a layer of vinyl on the outside as a water sealant. It's got metal on the outside, and it has this double bubble insulation, silver on one side, white on the other side, that we're going to use for wall panels, and because it looks good. So, and it's an insulation value, so it'll serve multiple purposes while we have it on there. All right, y'all drop me a comment down in the comment section. Tell me what y'all think. I've got to cut one more small strip to go across the back, and then I'll cut my plugs out. There it is right there, so I can fill the plug through the plastic, so I can cut the hole out and put the plug in it. I get insulation on the back, and this thing's getting close to where we can use it. We're gonna have a good time in this thing. I've got carpet that I'm gonna put in the floor. All right, so this is after we got the plugs in and the plug covers on, and I know I've got two ivory covers. I'll have to change them when I got some. I've got a shelf mounted in here. There's the third plug up on the front. So the inside, as far as the walls go and the plugs go and the shelving goes, is complete. We're going to put our cot right here. So we already got a pre-made bed and a mattress that we used the last time. Up under the shelf, we are going to, that's going to be storage. So I've got some bins that we're already going to use. So as of right now, the only thing that we like to do is put the carpet down, that I've got the carpet, and put the cot in here and start putting our stuff in. So let me get you a side view through the window. Everything's in. It's tight, it's dry. This thing's ready to go. All right, my people. Thank y'all for viewing the channel. And if y'all like the DIY camper, y'all hit that subscribe button.